Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this episode of Excel Leisure Learning, where you can pick up a few Excel skills in a more interesting way with some interesting data sets. Today we'll be looking at the Super Bowl data since Super Bowl 54 just ended, and we'll just do a few quick things like calculated fields and how to use SUMPRODUCT to compute a weighted average. So let's go ahead and get started. So I've gathered here some Super Bowl data, so let's go ahead and start off by making a pivot table. So I'm going to go ahead and use my control key. So we're going to hit control shift and right arrow, and then we're going to hit control shift and down arrow. And we're going to highlight the entire data set. Let's go ahead and do insert a pivot table. So I hit Alt N V, and that brings up our create pivot table screen, or alternatively you can go to insert and then hit pivot table. Let's go ahead and click OK. We have our data set selected. Let's click OK there, and we're going to pull in our year, and we're going to pull in our 30-second commercial cost along with viewers. So let's go ahead and change that 30-second commercial cost to a currency value. So let's change this. We won't need decimal points here. Okay, and now let's do our viewers as well. So by setting your value field settings down here in the pivot table field, this will guarantee that from now on the field is formatted that way. So if we click OK, excellent, and let's get rid of the sum of. So let's just do a quick control F, sum of, and we'll just replace that with a space since the 30-second commercial cost and the viewers is already taken over here. We just need to add a space so it creates a unique field label. Let's click replace all. Let's go ahead and shrink these columns a little bit. So let's go ahead and add in our calculated field. So all we have to do for that is go to pivot table analyze. Then we're going to fields, items, and sets and click on calculated field. And what we want to do here is calculate a cost per viewer. So let's go ahead and type in cost per viewer. And we'll do equals, and then we'll go down here to our field list. And let's type in 30-second commercial cost, and we'll put a slash in there for division and divided by viewers. And we'll go ahead and click OK. And we can see here that we have a cost per viewer. So let's go ahead and change this pivot table design to a tabular form, which I believe is a more neater fashion. So we have our year over here on the left, 30-second commercial cost viewers, and cost per view. And let's take a look to see what was the most expensive year. And just as I expected, it's pretty much going in order. 2020 came up to around 5.5 cents per view. It's $5.6 million per 30-second commercial. Okay, so that's a quick look at calculated fields. If we scroll down here to the very bottom, we can see that we have a grand total. Format that field, cost per field setting, number format, currency. Let's change that to 4 decimal places. There we go, 1.98 cents at the very top, 5.49. Now let's say this was just a standard table and this was not a pivot table, so I'm just going to go ahead and copy this, and I'll show you how to do the sum product. So let's go ahead and paste this as value. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Alt H and then VV on my keyboard to paste as values, and then Alt H V R to format them. And next I'm going to hit Alt H O I, and this will automatically expand those columns. So let's go down here to the very bottom, and if we do a quick sum product, so let's just say we just had the cost per view. Let's go ahead and delete the commercial cost. Let's just say we had the number of viewers, and then we had the cost per view. We can actually, let's go ahead and freeze these panes. So let's go ahead and do a sum product. So you would type in sum product. This will help us, of course, once again, compute the weighted average cost per view. So let's select the bottom range, and I'm going to scroll up, or else you can use Control Shift. And we can highlight that range, do a comma, and then highlight our viewers and highlight all those. So now we have the sum product of our cost per view and our viewers. And if we go ahead and close that out, then we're going to divide by the sum of the viewers. And we close that out as well. And we come up with that same answer, so the 1.98 cents. All right, there you go. Quick little few Excel tips by looking at our Super Bowl data. Just figured that'd be a fun way to learn a few things in Excel. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to drop me a like and subscribe for more. Thank you very much.